The team receive a very promising sighting report, so they decide to investigate, heading a few hours west to Hatfield.
What are we doing here, Was?
Well, Bill, about 2 weeks ago we got a Thylacine sighting report that came in through our Facebook page. Guy driving home late at night, Western Tasmania, sees what he believes to be a Thylacine at the side of the road. Classic report. As you know, a lot of Thylacine sightings happen off the verges of major roads. So we're here seeing if we can find some evidence of this particular alleged Thylacine.
Maybe a main road, but there's not much else main around here.
That's right.
So what's so good about this spot here, Was?
Well, it's the 3 H's, of course, Bill.
I know all about the 3 H's. Might want to stand back.
Don't worry, I will.
That's the 3 H's.
Right, okay.
Triple H.
Triple H, right. Well, this isn't the WWE.
Are you talking about a 3 H?
I'm talking about the classic 3 H's of Thylacine investigation, Bill.
I feel a bit silly now, sorry.
Is it just now that you feel silly, or is this a permanent sort of state that you have?
No, it's just I realised you were referring to a different 3 H.
Okay. So, Bill, the 3 H's. The first H, history. This particular area has a great history of thylacines pre-extinction. So bounties taken in this area before 1936. The next H is the habitat. The habitat itself is classic thylacine. You've got some great open plains area for the herbivores to actually come in, right? And then you've got the closely wooded areas where a predator can come in and get close to the prey and then pounce on them. And then you've got the human interactions. You've got a lot of very recent sightings in this particular area. It's a great place to be. A lot of people think that this particular area is a refuge for a remnant population of thylacines. 3 H's, that's why we're here.
Awesome. So, where to now, Major Geek?
Well, I think this is as good a place as any. We're right at the edge of the tree line here. Open plains out there. Looks like it's good vegetation for a major predator to come up and get as close as it can, spy on its prey out there, and then leap on them. So I think we need to find a good location, set up our camera, and get it done.
One is not going to have too many false triggers.
Well, that's right. There is a bit of wind, there's a bit of grass, so we need to make sure that we take that into account.
Let's have a look through here then.
Come check this out, Bill. Looks like a good den site here. We might have to see whether we can get Chris to crawl in there.
Wombat. Wombat's been here anyway.
How do you know it's wombat, Bill?
Hang on, let's try. Oh, you was actually filming that. I was trying to fake it. Guess a man can't fake it, can he?
Can't fake it, Bill.
Yep, that's wombat.
You've got to be sure about these things, Bill.
Got to keep it real, man.
That's right.
Yeah, looks like a wombat's put its foot down there. Hard to tell. Got a print, but I can't identify it.
Surely someone with tracking skills that are second to none can identify any print.
Oh, there's a plantar pad there, there's toe. So, you know, it's only a partial. So it's gone down there, so you got main pad there, toes off there. Because that toe's going that direction, I'd say it's probably not thylacine, but it's not enough there to tell. Can't tell by that really.
Yep.
Let's see if I can find some more.
Have at it.
Isn't that what Juice said?
Yes, he did.
Got to get one Sons of Anarchy reference in. I'm thinking that this particular location right here is probably the best place for us to set up our camera. It's got great access to the open plain area here, so there's a good chance that anything that comes in from a distance we'll be able to pick up, particularly at night with our infrared light. The risk is that because of the grass and the wind that we might get a few false triggers, but we can do a few things to the camera to reduce that likelihood. But I think this is it. Bill, I think we're going to need to clear some of this minor bit of vegetation up here so we can put the camera in a reasonable spot.
There we go. Nice one.
Nice one. One tree chopped down.
So what new toys have we got here?
Well, Bill, because in this particular sighting location we're really lucky in that we're on the edge of mobile phone coverage. So I've selected a comms package for us to deploy in this particular instance, and what that includes is basically a mobile phone has been embedded into this game trail camera, and I've got a high gain antenna which basically boosts the signal of a mobile phone, and in this case the game trail camera, to about twice to 3 times that you'd expect in a car kit, so it gives us stronger reception. And finally, because we're going to leave this camera out here for quite a deal of time, I've got a solar panel that's going to be able to power this for at least 6 months. And the combination of that is going to allow us to actually get emails from this camera back in true headquarters, so that we can put them up on our Facebook page, you know, and record what's actually happening in this location without having to come out here and disturb it.
You really are a geek, aren't you?
Yeah, but you love it.
Brilliant.
Bill, we're very fortunate. The base of this particular antenna is magnetic, so we just need to attach it to an ironbark tree and it will attach there quite firmly.
Will that actually work?
Of course it will, trust me.
Okay.
Basically it's a plug and play system. The more antennas I attach, the stronger the pickup or the gain. And what that allows us to do is, if we're in an application we get a good strong signal, we don't need to put up a big antenna, then we don't. So in this particular occasion we'll put all 3 up because we're right on the edge of mobile phone reception and we need the strongest signal possible. So we're just checking for mobile coverage in this particular area. It's intermittent, so what we don't want to do is we don't want to leave it where there is no coverage, despite the fact we've got a big antenna on it, because then we won't get pictures back. And at the moment I've got 1 bar registering, so.
Sorry, tree.
I've got no service at the moment, and then it drops in, and it's actually going between 3G and 2G for some reason.
Yeah, because we're actually on the edge of the 2G network here. But you know when you've got service because it'll double ding.
Your location?
So we're
Might be
going to
in
move
your
somewhere
location.
closer to the road.
Yeah, to the road, and of course the further, because I think this area from memory on the map was just happened to be like a stretch where it was where it didn't have it.
I think Thylacine might like to hang out in mobile dead patches. It might be part of their habits, behaviour.
Yeah, very good theory, Bill. Very good. In fact, it's probably fact.
Maybe it's like a TV set. You might have to wiggle the antenna about a bit. Plug in a coat hanger.
It's not circa 1972, William.
Well, we do need to get what's called a Fresnel zone clearance around the top of the antenna. So the radio waves actually go out in a football-like sort of shape, and so if anything impedes that, then it interferes with the actual reception.
Question, Warren. Would a coat hanger jammed into it facilitate that?
No.
Oh. I used to work on an old black and white TV set.
Question, is this your old black and white TV set?
Might work.
Do you reckon we could trade in for a newer model?
There you go.
Anybody replaces me should be a psychiatrist.
Okay, Bill. Walk out from the camera a few times.
Be a Sasquatch, man.
Ready?
Yep.
Yet they say no one can do that gate.
No one.
No.
Not according to the Patterson-Gimlin analysis. Yeah.
That was just dead on. It's scary.
Yeah. I think he is a Sasquatch. Okay. So that should have reception now. So now I can do a quick test. Now my phone has no service. Yep, no service again.
Intense look of concentration.
High score on Candy Crush. Awesome.
Can I ask a dumb question? And I know you're probably going to smile and shake your head. But is this sort of like radio waves going this way, or is it like a satellite beam coming down from above?
Yeah, it's omnidirectional, so it goes out, propagates out.
Lucky you've had children.
Okay.
It was actually far more intellectual question than what I
That's right.
suspected.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say, what's Candy Crush?
Yeah.
He was going to have a raw Sasquatch moment.
So I suppose if we put a camera there, we'll get this out of the way.
Yeah. Sasquatch.
So I've just sent myself an email from my two different email accounts and received it okay. So that leads me to think that it really is a signal strength issue coming from the actual camera itself. So the Squatch has identified this nice high location, so we'll see whether we can jerry-rig something here just to test it, to see whether we set it up.
You want to just hold it there for a sec while
Yeah, well, we've got some gaffer tape and stuff, so we'll sort that out. But get up nice and high, see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
I do. Alright, so this is me making peace with the jack jumpers. Killer ants.
Isn't it like 8% of people that get bitten by jack jumpers die?
Something like that. They account for more deaths than sharks and snakes and crocs all put together. It's very warm. So the little black pebbles they've dragged there, it's actually made this quite a warm nest. I'm not threatening them in any way.
No.
Pretty. So what do you think's gone wrong with this?
Well, it's an interesting question, Bill. We did do a lot of testing back at home where we had a much stronger signal. The only network that's available in this area is 2G. We're really on the edge of it anyway. So I've tested it with MMS and SMS, and look, it's a pity it doesn't work here, so we need to move. The only real alternative to this style of camera is there's another brand that's called Buckeye, I believe, that has a Wi-Fi type capability, an inbuilt radio capability that can go in the middle of nowhere, no phone reception. But the problem with that is the quality of its images aren't necessarily that good either. So I think economically these things are the best. We've just got to find the right locations to put them in.
I think you lost me another camera.
Right. Okay, I'm surprised you lasted that long actually.